You know, some sneakers setups just won't vanish or change. They're carried over from one shoe to the next, maybe because they work just fine, or maybe because they're cost effective for the brand. These types of shoes are persistent, perhaps having already achieved the state of immortality. Photos of the Nike Giannis Immortality 4 have surfaced, and it seems like the shoe looks rather familiar, although at this point this should no longer be surprising because the difference is the same, so stick around and let's talk. Welcome back, this is Fresh Pair. Smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. That said, let's dive in. Between the Immortality 4 and the Immortality 3, the primary difference, and most likely the only difference, is the upper. Everything underneath your feet seems to be what we previously have in the third version. In other words, the tooling for the midsole and outsole in the Immortality 4 is visually the same as the one in the Immortality 3. So if you've already played in the Immortality 3, chances are there won't be any sharp difference with the Immortality 4 in terms of two things: cushioning and traction. Expect the traction in the Immortality 4 to be consistent and fairly good for courts with rough surfaces. I also expect the shoe to use Renew foam, which is what the third version has. Now, whether the Renew foam in the 4 will be as plush as the Renew foam in the 3 remains an open-ended question at this time, especially since the 2 also used Renew foam but felt flat overall. But personally, I think there's a good chance Nike decided to keep the better formulation in the 3 and implement it in the 4. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell Nike is doing. For the materials, the 4 appears to continue to use textile with synthetic parts at the heel section. Nothing grand with the materials, which makes sense since the shoe is meant to be a takedown version. The Immortality 3 sold for $90, so I'm thinking the Immortality 4 should sell for the same price. But if Nike decides to bump up the SRP, this should be no more than $100 in my opinion. I think the Immortality 4 is not worth buying for as long as the Immortality 3 is still available. That's because the Immortality 3 should already be on discount or in outlet stores, and I anticipate that the difference in the performance of the two won't be heaven and earth. It should be close. But if you collect sneakers including takedown versions, or if you need this in your rotation so bad, then I guess you can skip the discounted Immortality 3 and go straight for a pair of the 4. Anyway, it should cost less than most shoes out there. No official word on a release date yet though at this time, including the official retail price. In the meantime, let me know what you think about the Nike Giannis Immortality 4. Is this a must cop for you? Post your thoughts in the comments section, smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. This is Fresh Bear, thanks for watching, peace and love to the fellow underdogs.